Well, it all started one night that we went to a restaurant around the corner, restaurant that we've gone to a few times before, and it's not something that we get a chance to do very often because of how severe Caroline's dairy allergy is.
We don't go out very much. We really don't, and we have been to this place before, and we knew we could trust it because we've had no problem there.
Right. We get seated with a new waitress, a girl we hadn't seen there before.
She's a college kid.
Yeah.
The other night I was working and waitressing, and one of my colleagues didn't show up, so I was stuck with her job and her tables, and I was overwhelmed, and I had a lot going on, and I remember this couple came in with their girl, and she was really cute, and I asked them what they wanted for dinner, and they ordered for her.
And she seemed kind of new, distracted. So we sat down and we ordered her food and ordered Caroline a burger and fries. But
she has an extreme food allergy. She can't have any dairy, no butter, no cream. Right. I know I said all those things. I say those things every single time. I know I said it.
And they kind of said something like, it's really important that you don't have dairy, or she doesn't have dairy on her sandwich or hamburger, and that I should make sure to take note of that, and I did.
And then the food comes, and we look it over as we always do. No cheese. I mean, didn't see anything wrong with it, so.
There was nothing on it. We looked, and it was completely fine, and then we started to talk, and we looked back over, and she was scratching at her mouth. Mm-hmm. And I knew right then that I had to get the EpiPen, and so I went into my purse immediately. I looked, and it wasn't there.
I called 911, and next thing I knew, she wasn't breathing. And really scared.
Yeah, she died on the way to the hospital, so.
So after everything calmed down, I needed to find out what happened, where, did we not explain something clear enough? So I went there, and evidently she wrote down, the no cheese on there, but there wasn't anything else written on there, nothing about butter, nothing about any other dairy,
So on the order I put no cheese, because that's all I know. I mean, it's dairy, right? What else is dairy on a hamburger but the cheese? Whatever. I don't know how things go in the kitchen. I didn't know that they put butter on buns. I don't know. So I guess there was some butter on her bun, and she ate it, and I just remember the ambulance came and took her away, and now I guess she's dead. So
what happened to that little girl was a tragedy. But the reality is, her parents knew coming into a restaurant, a public restaurant, that there is always going to be slight chance that there may or may not be the allergy food that their daughter was allergic to. I can't help that. I just don't know how to feel right now. I feel as if maybe some of it was my fault, but I just can't take full blame. The parents knew. They knew that they shouldn't have brought a child in here with the deathly allergies that she had. And on top of that, when I got the order, the scribble just said no cheese. Am I a mind reader? I mean, come on. I can't know from no cheese that person has an allergy. I have people that come in here and ask for very, very specific orders. They want the crust cut off a certain way, they expect the meat to be a certain flavor, and if I don't deliver, then I get yelled at. So when something as simple as no cheese comes into my kitchen, the only thing I can think of is they don't like cheese. Like I said, I'm not a mind reader. The parents should have been much more specific.
I am the manager of this restaurant here, and let me just start off by saying I am so totally devastated by what happened. I came in with the commotion of the ambulances and being in here and seeing the child rushed off to the hospital. You know, I've trained my employees to wash their hands, to smile, to keep the customers happy. If they request not to have something, to specifically write that out on the ticket. If they request to add something on, let's try and work with our customers and keep them happy. I have a daughter of my own. I would never, ever wish something like this on anyone. I haven't been trained on allergies. How can I expect my staff to know that? I just wish that we could go back and redo this.
I feel guilty for a lot of things. I feel guilty for my EpiPen not being there. I feel guilty for, but I know I said what I always say, but they don't know.
I always missed her running around the house, dancing and singing. Wanted to be a little actress when she grew up, and now it's just quiet.
That it shouldn't have happened, and we have a real void. You can't bring her back, and she's not coming back.